back with Bobby and JJ Radio. If you're just tuning in, we're speaking with Ron Smeberg about how he can help businesses, especially oil businesses, stop creditors from harassing them during this slow season. Our next guest is Sergio Chapa. He's a reporter with the San Antonio Business Journal. He is here by way of the Valley. I thought it was Napa, but it was actually Rio Grande Valley. He was working with Channel 4 as a reporter down there. Now he's with the San Antonio Business Journal, and he is a reporter. He covers oil and gas and energy manufacturing. Sergio, how you doing today, brother?
Doing great. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. So tell us about everything you can tell us about the San Antonio Business Journal for our listeners here.
Well, the San Antonio Business Journal, we like to provide what we call actionable intelligence to San Antonio's business communities. Yes. Actionable intelligence, you can make a business decision based on what you read. Gotcha. You're not going to read about Britney Spears or or anything like that. So JJ's not going to buy it.
Definitely not. I'm out.
But what you are going to read about is what's going on in the market and how it affects your business or company.
And what do you do for the Business Journal?
Well, I cover oil and gas, energy, renewables, renewable solar, wind power, and I also cover manufacturing.
And that's become a really big portion of our industry here in San Antonio.
And it has.
And so they having you reach out. How far do you reach out for some of your coverage?
Well, I travel extensively around town and then also in the Eagle Ford Shale itself. It's a vast region just south of San Antonio, encompassing 17, 21 counties. Wow. So I'm traveling, all around here and then also through Karn City, Beeville, Cotulla, Pleasanton.
Sounds pleasant.
Yeah. So all the big cities that you're just covering all the big.
Oh yeah, George West, Tilden. Yeah. So I've been to them all.
Can you give us a status update on the oil industry here in the South Texas area?
Well, yeah, I mean, guys, it's no secret that oil prices crude oil prices are at 6-year lows, and that's definitely had an effect on business.
So that's good and bad.
It's good for consumers. At the gas pump, you might have noticed lower gasoline prices.
I don't check prices.
No, you just pay.
just fill it up.
Yeah.
I can't
in the big Escalade or
well, it's not like I'm gonna go across the street and get $1 cheaper, so I might as well just put gas where I'm putting gas.
Yeah. Right. But you know that you should know that gasoline prices are $1 lower today than they were compared to last year, and that's definitely part of of what low oil prices are doing. I mean, it saves consumers money, puts more money in their pockets to spend on other things.
But it's also hurting us in which way?
Ah, yes. Well, there's that. It is low oil prices are affecting oil and gas exploration and production in the Eagle Ford Shale.
Sure.
Companies aren't leaving, but what they're doing is they're cutting back on activity.
Right.
And they've even done some layoffs.
What made the prices of oil drop so much?
Well, there's a number of factors. I mean, one thing is we just have a glut in supply globally across the world. There's so much oil drilling and exploration here in Texas and other shale plays across the United States that it created a huge supply. And then there was a drop in demand at the same time. Like countries like China weren't growing as fast. And
they stopped driving.
Well, they just stopped building skyscrapers that were later, empty. They're just sitting on empty skyscrapers in China.
Wow.
So their construction was quite energy intensive. And when their demand dropped, and then at the same time supply increased globally, that just meant trouble for prices. And of course, Saudi Arabia didn't help any, because normally they're just the swing producer. Like every time prices were going crazy, they would either increase or decrease production. Well, this time Saudi Arabia just kept their production the same. So
they didn't adjust, and it's kind of
right. Because they didn't adjust, it just shot prices straight down.
So made
they could have cut back on their production, and prices would have stayed at $100 or $80 a barrel.
Sure, but now it's been, I think the lowest was 60 in the 60s.
Oh no, it went down to 43, 42, 43 or something like that, below $45 a barrel at one point. Yeah.
So if we can get some more information, or how do our listeners get some more information about all the reporting that you all do?
Well, I mean, there's a number of ways. I mean, we're of course online at bizjournals.com. And then also we're on Twitter and on Facebook, and we're even on Instagram.
Yeah, well, actually we have I subscribe to an application that I have on my smartphone as well, and I kind of.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the mobile app is also very good. It even has push notifications.
And then you can actually
breaking
categorize
news.
for different stuff if you want to know. I want to know about real estate and financing or whatever, but you
Right.
can actually categorize it. So that's awesome.
Right, exactly.
Well, great. I thank you so much for being with us today, Sergio. Again, this is Sergio Chapa. He's a reporter with the San Antonio Business Journal. You can get a hold of him with any information or get some more information from him at 210-477-0848. Again, that's 477-0848. Or you can email him at schapa@bizjournals.com.